Thank you. I'll get one because you want to stay behind me. Okay. It's a good thing. I only left a little piece. We're holding 5 lines from the bottom of Kuf Nun Zayin Amud Aleph. Ula Ikla LeBeireish Galusa. Ula visited the house of Reish Galusa. Chazia l'Rabba Barafuna di Yosef ba'avna demai. He was sitting in a tub of water. You know, it's interesting. This is in the ways of the Orient, where they had tubs in the middle of the house, out in the open. You know, so he saw him sitting in a tub. The kamashachle, and with his hand he was measuring the water. Now, how do you measure? He said medida is an isser of uvda decheh. So how do you measure? Amalei emadavre rabbana medida the mitzvah, measuring to see if it's 1 by 1 by 3, 40 saw legabe a mikvah, measuring to see if there's a pesach tefach legabe toma. But the lav mitzvah meat and if it's not a mitzvah, are you allowed to do it? Amalei, so he says, I'm not doing it for anything. When the Rabbanan said it's an uvda dechel, that's measuring for a purpose. Misasek ba'oma, no, I was just preoccupying myself. If you remember, for those in Baruch Park, I learned pshat that this means that he didn't want to learn. You know, a lot of people that are big Talmidei Chachamim, they can't stop their minds from thinking and learning. The only way that they could stop their minds from thinking and learning is to read the Reader's Digest. He don't want to read the Reader's Digest because he don't want to read the Reader's Digest. So since he don't want to read the Reader's Digest, right? And there were no tiles on the wall, right, to count the tiles, right? So therefore he preoccupied himself by measuring the water. Right? I don't know, 1 tefach, 2 tefach, 3 tefach. The other way to learn is, that's the way that it seems to be Rashi learns. Rashi says, Mesasek Shalei L'tzar. He didn't have any aim. So the Isra of Uvda Dechel. The other way to learn is, he told him, I didn't even realize I was measuring. I didn't realize that I was measuring, that it's no problem, that's Mesasek. Remember I told you, if you came home and you realized you had a handkerchief in your pocket, you didn't do enough favor. It's not Shigiyah Shabbos, and it's not Shigiyah Malachas. It's Mesasek. Right? So he said, look, I didn't realize, you takakap me, I didn't realize I was doing it. Hadron Misha Echshev, the Slikal of Mesechtas Shabbos. Hadron Misha Echshev, the Slikal of Mesechtas Shabbos. Hadron Misha Echshev, the Slikal of Mesechtas Shabbos. Now, Rabbi said, before we say the Hadron, I just want to impress upon the item. People were telling me how old they will be the next time we learn Shabbos. No, it's a sobering thought. It's a sobering thought. So it's a tefillah. It's a tefillah that we ask Hashem. Rav Ephraim Greenblatt asked the Shaila in the river, it's Ephraim, why we don't say B'li Neder when we say the Hadron. So I wrote him back, I think he put it in the Sefer, that it's not a statement, it's a tefillah. You don't have to say B'li Neder when you say a tefillah. So in this tefillah we say 2 things. That we should return to you, and we say to the Mesechta, you return to us. Meaning, take an achrayus, even if we're not in the mood. I know people, it comes the next time around, been there, done that. The people that talk that way. I did it already, I'm going to do something else. Right? Anybody that knows we did it already. You call this doing it. Right? But so we asked the Mesechta, if we don't come, you come back to us. That's the meaning of Hadrach Alon. You come back to us. You look for us. So Hadron Alach Mesechta Shabbos, Hadrach Alon. Daitan Alach Mesechta Shabbos, V'datach Alon. Like Nistashim Alach Mesechta Shabbos, V'loi Sis M'shem Inan, Loi Ba'am Ha'adain, V'loi Ba'am Ha'dasi. Hadron Alach Mesechta Shabbos, V'adroch alon, daitan alon Mesechtas Shabbos, v'datoch alon, loy nisna sheminach Mesechtas Shabbos, loy sisna sheminach, loy ba'alma adem, loy ba'alma dasi. Hadron alon Mesechtas Shabbos, v'adroch alon, daitan alon Mesechtas Shabbos, v'datoch alon, loy nisna sheminach Mesechtas Shabbos, loy sisna sheminach, loy ba'alma adem, loy ba'alma dasi. Ratzim ofet achadu noy leina v'lev v'seinu, shetei seroska naseinu v'oylam hazeh, v'sei imanu loylam haba, Chanina bar Papa, Rami bar Papa, Nachman bar Papa, Achoy bar Papa, Abamori bar Papa, Rafram bar Papa, Rochish bar Papa, Surka bar Papa, Ada bar Papa, Dora bar Papa. Harem nadi nay leinu is nivei seroska, v'fino v'fidi yitzavka v'yisrael. V'niyah kulonu anachnu v'tzetzainu v'tzetzoi tzetzainu v'tzetzoi amcha v'yisrael kulonu yoydei shemecha v'loin dei serisecha l'shma. May I Weiss